Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I'm Ila Susan with the news. First, the headlines. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan underscores the role of civil servants in achieving Viksit Bharat at 2047. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds bilateral meet with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa at G20 summit. Chief Minister Nipurio says Dr. T. Au Junior Girls National Football Championships celebrates the rise of women's football in India. And Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh says India is moving decisively towards academia and industry linkages. And now the news in detail. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan addressed the Civil Services Officer trainees at National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes and Narcotics, NACIE, in Palasamudram in Andhra Pradesh today. The Vice President recalled the inauguration of the new NACIN campus by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2024, noting that the institution has emerged as a premier center for capacity building in customs and GST administration. Speaking on the role of civil servants in achieving Viksit Bharat at 2047, he underscored the importance of last-mile delivery, teamwork and inclusive growth. He also urged the officers to prioritize team excellence over individual excellence and emphasize the need for continuous learning and reform-oriented thinking. Encouraging trainees to embrace emerging technologies, the Vice President said technology offers immense opportunities for transparency, efficiency and citizen service delivery. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a bilateral meeting with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Johannesburg today. In a social media post, Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said the meeting between the two leaders was warm and productive. Prime Minister Modi congratulated President Ramaphosa and South Africa on the successful G20 presidency. Discussions focused on deepening cooperation in areas including trade, investment, mining, critical minerals, artificial intelligence, digital public infrastructure, skill development and food security. Both leaders also explored initiating exchanges of youth delegations to further strengthen technology collaboration and people to people.
निवेश के संबंधों को बढ़ावा देना और प्रौद्योगिकी, कौशल विकास, AI, महत्वपूर्ण खनिजों जैसे सहयोग में विविधता लाना शामिल है। प्रधानमंत्री ने G20 की सफल अध्यक्षता के लिए राष्ट्रपति रामाफोसा को बधाई भी दी।
Advisor to Chief Minister Abu Mehta launched Dreams Unlimited's latest video yesterday at the Directorate of Information and Public Relations in Kohima. The video is on travel adventure that follows the story of a missing tourist, taking viewers through some of the most stunning locations across Nagaland. The launch program, chaired by Joint Director IPR Asangla Imsong, highlighted the growing synergy between films, creativity and tourism promotion in the state. In his address, Abu Mehta praised Dreams Unlimited for their innovative approach to storytelling and their consistent contribution to the state's creative landscape. Abu emphasized that art, music and films are powerful instruments to attract visitors to the state. He said that Nagaland offers experiences through its culture, landscapes, food and music, and emphasized storytelling and creative innovation to promote the state. Meanwhile, the director of Dreams Unlimited, Tiakam Zuk, shared insights into the making of the film, stating that the team's intention was not only to entertain, but also to showcase Nagaland's unique beauty through a narrative that audiences can emotionally connect with. The video was launched in the presence of the Dreams Unlimited team, Director IPR Zivinyo Theonio and Advisor Tafma Teja Meru. In other news, the distribution of free assistive devices was conducted at Long Kim and Chare by the Department of Social Welfare, Tuan Sang, and Chief Medical Officer Tuan Sang in collaboration with Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation of India at Town Hall, Long Kim yesterday. The distribution of free assistive devices included wheelchairs, crutches, hearing aids, and other devices to persons with disabilities and senior citizens under ADIP and RVY scheme. The advisor for IT and Communication, Economics and Statistics Evaluation, H. Setrong Q Sangtam, said that the assistive devices are provided after proper assessment by the doctors, which would be helpful for the disabled person. He further informed that those who could not attend and avail the devices can approach the CMO office, Tuan Sang, to avail such facilities in the future. The Indian Navy will commission Mahe, the first of the Mahe-class anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft at the Naval Dockyard in Mumbai tomorrow. The ceremony, hosted by Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Western Naval Command, will be presided over by General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of the Army Staff. The commissioning of Mahe will mark the arrival of a new generation of indigenous shallow water combatants, sleek, swift, and resolutely Indian. With over 80% indigenous content, the Mahe class showcases India's growing mastery in warship design, construction, and integration. It will serve as a silent hunter on the western seaboard, powered by self-reliance and dedicated to safeguarding India's maritime frontiers.
Conduct coastal patrols and secure the nation's vital maritime approaches. Its commissioning reinforces India's commitment to self-reliance in defense manufacturing and expands the Navy's future-ready fleet for underwater threat response. Indian Navy's INS Savitri reached Port Victoria, Seychelles as part of its deployment in the Indian Ocean region. INS Savitri, an offshore patrol vessel of the Indian Navy, arrived at Port Victoria during its operational deployment in the Indian Ocean region, reflecting the strong maritime partnership between India and Seychelles. The ship conducted expert exchanges and carried out joint exclusive economic zone surveillance with the Seychelles Coast Guard to strengthen maritime security and enhance interoperability. India also handed over critical spares to support the Coast Guard's operational readiness.
And now let's go for a short commercial break.
दूसरा कोई मैच है क्या?
ऐसा ही कुछ है यार, बैंक जाना है दादाजी को लेके।
हाँ यार, उम्र होने पर कभी-कभी मदद तो लगती है।
पर बैंकिंग में नहीं।
वैसे भी आरबीआई कहता है सीनियर सिटीजन सबसे पहले। अगर आप 70 साल से ऊपर हैं और आप बैंक नहीं जा सकते तो बैंक आएगा आपके पास जरूरी सेवाएं लेकर, वो भी वाजिब दरों पर।
सीनियर सबसे पहले। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. The Dr. T. Ao Junior Girls National Football Championship 2025-26 Tier 2 was officially inaugurated yesterday at Chumukedima Football Stadium. Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Nipirio, speaking as the chief guest, described the 2025 Dr. T. Ao Junior Girls National Football Championship as a landmark event. Rio said it is the first national football tournament hosted by Nagaland, showcasing unity, strength, and spirit of Indian sport through the participation of talented young players from across the country. The championship, he added, holds special significance as it honors Dr. Tali Meron Ao, a proud son of Nagaland and India's first football captain at the 1948 London Olympics. Rio said this championship celebrates the rise of women's football in India, reflecting the strength, determination, and confidence of young women shaping the future of sports. The Chief Minister further said that for Nagaland, hosting this championship is a moment of pride, showcasing our hospitality and readiness on the national and global sporting stage. In his welcome address, Advisor for Youth Reserves and Sports, SQ Shu Yim Kyung, highlighted that the championship honors the legacy of Dr. Talimerin Au and aims to nurture young talent. He expressed pride in providing a platform for girls to showcase their abilities, passion and determination, and called for tournament's grand success, hoping it will inspire countless young women to dream big and pursue excellence in sports.
Momentous occasion, not only because it marks the first time Nagaland hosting a national football tournament, but it celebrates the unity, strength, and spirit of Indian sports through the participation of talented young players from across the nation.
Dr. Jitendra Singh addressed the 9th Convocation of Academy of the Scientific and Innovative Research, ACSIR. Singh said the ACSIR, though barely over a decade young, has emerged as one of India's most transformative scientific institutions. He said the Academy has achieved far more than its age, positioning itself as a national hub that brings together the best of India's scientific talent. Dr. Jitendra Singh said that India is moving decisively towards academia-industry linkages that empower young scholars to imagine, to innovate and engage with emerging industrial sectors. Dr. Singh said that the Academy stands at the heart of India's scientific future, young, aspirational, research-intensive, aligned with national missions. The minister emphasized that as India moves from the world's 5th largest economy to eventually becoming the world's leading economy, it will be entirely innovation-driven, technology-driven, and industry-driven. He said ACSIR's scholars will have the opportunity to be torchbearers of the journey of shaping India's rise in deep tech, health research, sustainable agriculture, climate science, and frontier technologies. Dr. Singh further urged the graduating scholars to carry forward the spirit of innovation and to contribute to building an India that is technological, self-reliant, globally competitive and future-ready. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will inaugurate the Haryana Pavilion at the ongoing International Gita Mahotsav at Kurukshetra in Haryana tomorrow. A government spokesperson said that the Haryana Pavilion has been set up by Kurukshetra University in the Draupadi Kurp area. Young artists will showcase Haryana's folk art and culture at this pavilion, while a unique effort will also be made to showcase Haryana's ancient cultural heritage. The 3-day International Gita Symposium will also be inaugurated tomorrow at the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Sadan of Kurukshetra University, in which scholars from India and abroad will be taking part. In addition to the main International Gita Jayanti Mahotsav in Kurukshetra, Gita Jayanti celebrations are being organized in 50 countries with the support of the Ministry of External Affairs. The India Meteorological Department has forecast shallow to moderate fog over northeast India and Uttar Pradesh for the next 5 days. The IMD has predicted heavy rainfall for Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Kerala, Mahe, Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar Islands during the next 3 days. The IMD has also predicted squally weather conditions over the Andaman Sea, southeast and many parts of southwest Bay of Bengal today. Meanwhile, the air quality in Delhi NCR continues to be in the very poor category. And now for the weather report.
Of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Tuensang had a maximum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Zinebuto had a maximum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Phek had a maximum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
With this, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. Have a good evening.